This week on Carolina All Out.
I am on my most favorite boat in the world, the creek boat. Oh, there he is, right here, right here. Yeah. I'm not gonna shoot, I can't see it.
Sounds like we got at least two that way. We got one that way, and we got one that way. Got it.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened the way it did.
Spring is in full swing and the All Out crew has been traveling across the state between private and public land chasing toms. This week the crew is utilizing their creek boats to get them into those hard-to-reach places that offers an opportunity on low-pressured birds. We'll follow Chris as he uses a slough off of the Neuse River to get close to some roosting toms that he otherwise wouldn't have been able to reach. And later we'll follow Carolina All Out producer and pro staffer Josh Lawler and his father Kevin, who have drawn coveted public land tags and are using the flat river to access birds who've been virtually untouched because of their location.
Well, as you can see, I am on my most favorite boat in the world, the creek boat. And we are headed up into this mill slough not far off the Neuse River. We have fishing rods with us because there are fish here, and we have the old A5 here with us because there are turkeys somewhere up ahead. This is kind of a scouting mission, but if we get in the right position and we'll get one hot, we're going to give him a try this afternoon. But starting in the morning, hopefully we'll have one located and we'll be able to go after him. Made it to the island now, right out here in front of us. We're backed off of it. We don't want to be on the island. These birds could be coming to the water's edge to fly up. So we're just going to stay off here, going to listen, going to wait around till they go to roost to see if we can get one to gobble. And if we can, we'll know exactly where he is for tomorrow morning, and then we'll be right back here to set up on this bird. Or birds. We hope there's multiples. Oh, there he is, right here, right here. Oh, what in the world is this? Oh. Oh. Check it out, y'all. That is a giant brown right there. Look, I can barely get my hands around that. Check that out. They are giant in here. Look at this. Look how big look how thick he is. You could literally get a fillet out of that fish right there. Catching them on this little popar, a bluegill type fish like that. Catch them on this popar. I caught that fish right here. Oh man, I mean attacked it. Ooh. Oh, it was a bass. Little bass, and he just swiped at it and I foul hooked him. Let's see if we can get this guy in here without getting hooked. Little bass, little aggressive little bass. I think I'm having more fun than I should right now. Little bass right there, just crushed it. Crushed it. right there. Right there, about 70 yards in. I'm gonna mark him. Okay, I got him marked right here. We'll come in and park right there tomorrow morning. We'll ease right up here and let's make a setup right there. We shouldn't be 50 yards from him when he flies down. We're gonna have to get in here really early in the morning, but he should fly down, hopefully right there to us. That is good. That's a good sign right there.
Stick with us, there's more Carolina All Out to come. Carolina All Out is brought to you by AgriSupply. It's what's inside. Carolina Cooker Cast Iron Cookware. Tools, cooks, legends. The North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. Go hunt, go fish, go wild. Montgomery Community College. Blaze your trail. And by North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best. Don't go away, there's more Carolina All Out coming up. Host Chris Douglas has been on a recon mission in his creek boat to pinpoint where several hard-to-reach gobblers have been roosting. Now Chris is back to where he heard the birds the afternoon before and is working to get into position.
Okay, we got a nice open area. The best thing I know to do is get the decoys out. He's not far that way. We're gonna set up off the side, set the decoys out. Hopefully they're gonna come on in this way. Had a good run with him. He gobbled the whole time he was on the roost, and then he shut up when he got down. We don't know if that's because he has a bunch of hens with him. There's a big chance that it is. I think we're gonna pack up. We're gonna move toward a field where they all like to go. We have an advantage because we came from the river. Most people can't come from the field down this way. So we can kind of sneak up behind him possibly. Maybe get some decoys out and make a play on him again. We'll see.
As Chris is making his move, the birds gobble less than 50 yards away and forces him to drop down where he is.
I just can't do anything. I can't shoot them if they come up here. I gotta let them get back down there. I can still see them. Now on that side. brush in. I can't see it. Let's see, the wind is picking up now. But we had 2 gobblers on us all morning long, and they went around and around us, and we could not get a shot. That's the way it goes. But it was something else today. I mean, they were all around us. I slipped up behind us at one point and gobbled at like 20 yards, made me jump out of my skin. But anyway, I'm gonna go head back to the boat and see if we can get these guys on another angle. We might just have some success. I hope so.
Utilizing the creek boat to move quietly down the slough, Chris gets to play cat and mouse a few more times with the birds, but just can't pull it off and has to call it a day. When we come back, the Lawler boys have Game Lands permits in their pockets and have done their homework to put them in front of some big public land birds. Stay with us. Carolina All Out is brought to you by Farms and Land Realty. Selling land is what we do. Creek Boats, the ultimate in small boating. High and Dry, work hard, play hard, stay dry. The Dixie Deer Classic, the South's premier sportsman's event. Optima Batteries, the ultimate power source. And by Thorn Broadheads, the world's most accurate broadhead. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Carolina All Out. Producer and all-out pro staffer Joshua Lawler and his father Kevin used their M12 creek boat to quietly move up the Flat River to access an area deep inside public land for an opening day hunt.
So, we just got out of the boat, and we can already hear this gobbler gobbling. He's about 250 yards that way. So, we're going to, got Dad behind me. We're going to get as close as we can and then set up. Sounds like we got at least 2 that way. We got 1 that way, and we got 1 that way. This one's got hens.
As long as it's not another hunter.
So, we don't think it's another hunter because we didn't
so
see
hard
any
to
other
get
birds.
here.
But where we're at right now looks so good, we might just set up right here. So, you see them? They're right there.
Yeah.
It's 2 of them.
2 of them.
Is it 2 of them?
Yes, 2 of them.
The one with the whiter head. Hang on. There you go. You got it.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened the way it did. Sweet.
And he came right in too.
I know.
Both of them came right in. The one in the back seemed a little bit more dominant than the one in the front, or he just had a whiter head.
Yeah.
He was a little bit bigger bird.
Counting these 2 birds, there's probably 5 in here. Now, it was a pain in the butt to get here, but wasn't it worth it?
Yes, it was.
Don't go away. There's more Carolina All Out coming up. Carolina All Out is brought to you by Browning Trail Cameras, Central Carolina Kayak Fishing, Bear Creek Arsenal, Hunterbuilt Customs, and by CWW Inshore Charters. From the mountains to the coast, there's more Carolina All Out to come.
Okay, guys, we are here at some very good friends of ours, Fred and Peggy Locklear. We are not quite in the middle of Lumbee country, but we're getting there, right?
Close, close.
Fred and Peggy have been making a traditional meal for a very long time. It's in their family and it's in the Lumbee tradition. I don't know for how long.
It's been passed down for generations on my side and her side, you know, and it's been around for a long time as far as we can remember. So
Now I see chicken here, but I see it in the form of chicken breast. But I see some other stuff. So Peggy, tell me, besides the chicken, what have we got here?
Okay, over here we have the pork tender smoked sausage. This here is more or less a mild flavor. Over here we have salt and pepper. Back here we have the long grain rice. And right here would be your chicken broth.
We're going to be cooking it in a traditional kind of pot that comes from our dear friends at Carolina Cooker, who are making these traditional things out there for people to continue to cook in. So let's take it all out and go do this.
we'll do it. I'm done.
Oh yeah. That just looks good to me for some reason.
Oh, it's gonna give you all the flavor, man. Oh, look there, Chris.
Look at that.
He is ready.
Man.
He's ready. The rice is consistent, swell up, we're good to go.
Fred, this is fantastic. I'm not kidding you. I mean, the mix, just the right amount of salt, pepper, and you throw that pender sauce.
Pender.
And this white bread is just,
Just
I'm
go ahead
gonna
and
have
get
to have a
into
little
it.
bit of that.
And that'll get her done. That's right.
I really appreciate it, Fred. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of this.
It's been a pleasure, you know, we enjoy it, so.
Pro staffer Josh Lawler and his father Kevin have done their homework, and that has put them in position to take a nice public land bird.
There you go. You got it.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened the way it did. Sweet.
And he came right in too.
I know.
Well, what you think?
Not bad. Had a big old white head on him. Little stubby spurs. Thick beard. This is a great public land hunt. Rained all night last night, fog this morning, and look how beautiful it is today.
Yep. Those birds got rained on. Now, I scouted last night and I heard one, but we were trying to get to the bird and it was way down there where I heard him last night. But then when we pulled up in a little creek, birds over here started hammering. There's 2 here and then 2 behind it. So,
And one behind us, so 5 total birds.
5 total birds. So, and that just goes to show the management they have on here. Now, it sucks that it's a draw, but it allows you to have really great hunts like this. So
That's a nice bird, got big white head. The spurs are a little less than an inch. And nice thick beard, probably about 9 or 10 inches long.
Yep.
So good public land bird, came right in. Like I said, made it look easy.
Yeah. Well, let's get him out to the boat and maybe get on another one. Sound good?
After a sandwich.
Okay. just pulled the creek boat up, and I just want to sit here and talk about this a little bit. This is the M12, and we're running it with a Optima battery right here. Optima batteries, they've been working good. I actually scouted for 5 miles yesterday, 2.5 up and 2.5 back down, and still had plenty of charge. And the awesome feature about this, we've actually got a throttle right here, which is go forward and backwards, and we got this trolling motor right here. And as you can see, it looks a little bit different than your normal trolling motor. We actually don't have to reach back and control it that way. It's got these cables that go right down here to these foot pedals, and these foot pedals determining which way you're pointing your feet and pushing down on them, it controls the boat. So, and what that allows you to do is move silently and fairly quickly down the river without having to use oars or your hands or anything like that. We put into the river, we snuck up, we got out, and we shot a turkey. And it honestly does not get much better than that.
Awesome.
Bad Daisy.